Okay, you guys, so Cam Newton is out here having Jazzy looking crazy per usual, and this time he's not even claiming her. So Cam was asked a simple question. Did you ask Jasmine Brown to be your girlfriend? And y'all, when he answered, he was stumbling all over the place. This man couldn't even claim her as his woman. Now, mind you, Jasmine Brown is living with Cam Newton, and she is pregnant right now with their second child.
I think I asked my girl. We just was around each other.
So are you really dating?
Let somebody tell it, man. Y'all ain't even together because y'all ain't met.
No. Are you really dating though?
What do you mean dating?
I mean, you tell me. Are you guys together? Are you guys exclusive? You didn't ask.
Yeah, but even in that realm of saying, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend, or I want you to be my boyfriend, like it was already understood. Shouldn't be.
Was it understood?
I think if you live with a person, like
You know what we're doing a lot of?
What?
Assuming.
And you know what they assume. Yeah, I'm familiar.
We're doing a lot of assuming.
And this is so embarrassing and very sad. This man can't even say yes or no if he's dating this girl. He's talking about assuming and living together like that's some kind of relationship status. Now, let me give you some background on why this is so messy. So Cam has been putting Jasmine Brown through the ringer for years. I mean, this girl is pregnant with his second child, his 9th baby overall, and he still can't even say they're together properly. Now, earlier this year, this man went on his podcast and straight up admitted that he had been cheating on Jasmine the whole time they've so-called been together. He said as long as he's been with Jasmine, she has not been the only person that he has slept with. And he said it on his podcast loud and proud with no remorse and no regard for her feelings. And when people were checking on Jasmine after all of this embarrassing mess, she had the nerve to say, y'all, I know who my man is and it ain't no secret. But we all know that's not a flex, okay? Because she's basically admitting that she knows that this man constantly cheats on her. But he also said on his podcast, y'all, that marriage is not his ultimate goal with Jasmine. He said his desire to get married is lower than his fear of divorce. So basically, he wants all the benefits of having a woman, living together, having babies, the whole thing, but he doesn't want to commit to anything. I mean, he's been embarrassing this girl publicly over the years, over and over again. First saying he don't want to marry her, then admitting that he continues to cheat on her. And now he can't even answer if they're dating or together. And through all of this, y'all, Jasmine is just sitting there taking it. And she's miserable deep down inside. I just did a video about her coming out and saying that she's afraid that if her second child is a boy, she'll make him into the man that she always desired but never ever had. And I think it's really pathetic that she's out here pregnant with baby number 2 and he's out here acting like he don't even know what their relationship status is. I think that is crazy disrespectful. I mean, even if he did feel that way, don't say it. Why are you continuing to embarrass this girl? And it's crazy because Cam Newton is 36 years old, y'all, with his 9th child on the way. And he's still afraid to have a conversation about a relationship. I think this man needs to get help. It's given very much dismissive, avoidant. I think Jasmine needs to get help because it's a reason why she's clinging on to a man who is not emotionally available and continues to show her that he is not emotionally available and he will never be emotionally available unless he gets the help that he needs. But trust and believe, by the time this relationship is over, Jazzy is not going to be the same person. I guarantee you she won't make another video talking down about other women and their relationships. But y'all let me know, what do you think about Cam Newton not being able to claim Jazzy and him beating around the bush about the question about if they are together? Y'all let me know what you think in the comments below. But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, y'all. So let's talk about Mr. Man right here. Now, I know every time I see him in his hat on a podcast, some foolery is about to come out of his mouth. Now, first and foremost, nothing was like really wrong with what he said, but the fact that it came from him just made it cringe because, of course, you didn't ask her to be your girlfriend because, for one, you want your options still open, which you made that clear many, many, many times. But it was just kind of like he used that opportunity to just, like, it's like, I don't know, like he always just be like, when it comes to her. And that really irritates me. But I guess Like, that ain't my business, but I feel like body language matters, and I feel like that's also why she made that post about how she don't want to raise her son like no one that she's ever dated, or whatever she said, something like that, which is very telling, and we get it. We get it. Like, but I think this was a hard lesson for her, because it's always them females that be like, it could never be me, and then yeah, like, but listen, I don't know, y'all.
Cam Newton really goes to work and embarrasses the fuck out of that girl. He really said, she's not my girlfriend. What's understood is understood. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. I would never ask her to be my girlfriend. But you done gave her 2 babies. If I was Jasmin, I would slap the hat and ascot right off that nigga. Like, god damn. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
I'm gonna talk about this more, but the biggest goofy in the world gotta be Jasmin Brown. Cause y'all remember all them skits she used to do, looking like Baps and shit, talking about baby mamas and all type of shit, doing goofy shit. Now she turned into exactly what she was making a joke of. And I'm actually talking about this Cam Newton shit, when he basically told that podcast guy, like, oh, I never asked her to be my bitch. I just moved her in. Okay.
If y'all remember, I made that video about Jazz and Cam Newton or whatever last year where viral. Y'all did the thing. Y'all understood where I was coming from. So I saw from Chrissy page that she made a post basically encrypted as hell, but it was basically her and Cam is not together and she's pregnant with their second child. I was like, the second child? She went and had another one. But y'all remember in that interview, she thought she was bigger than the program. I always tell women, when a man will give you a baby before anything else, you don't mean that much to him, love. And that be the sad reality that a lot of women don't like to sit in. So they'll stay with the man through all the public humiliation. After she had that first child and that man went on that interview and said that he was looking for his wife, baby, he wouldn't even been able to talk to me no more. I understand having multiples with a man, because I got multiples with the same man. But it damn sure wouldn't have been multiples if the man was disrespecting me after that first child. I wouldn't have thought, okay, well, let me try to have another baby. You already by yourself with one kid. Just take it as a lesson learned in life. You're going to keep going through the same thing and going through the same lesson until you learn what you're supposed to learn, babe. Nothing is going to change. That's insanity, doing the same shit, expecting different results. You have to change how you deal with the situation, or you're going to keep going through that same situation until you learn.
He wasn't good to begin with, Jasmin. He wasn't good to begin with. Jasmin Brown, I hate to see that this is happening to you. Because, baby, it happened to me too. These motherfuckers be telling you. Be up in your ear telling you all the shit. And we be ignoring the red flags, baby. But, Jasmin, I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you. But we already knew Cam Newton was not the one. We knew that. And you went with the narrative for some time until I think that you tried to change him in some type of way. You was like, okay, let me try this, let me try that. You know what I'm saying? Got pregnant, then got pregnant again. And now you think he is a no good piece of shit. I think the world kind of knew that when it came to dating. And it's crazy because most of these men, they want to have your babies. They want you to have their babies. They want you to have their generational babies. But baby, that man right there, he told the world what he wanted. And especially when he got on there and he was talking to that dating woman coach. I forget what her name is. But he basically said that he didn't want to get married. And I think that's something that you wanted, babe. And you deserve everything. Everything. But what you're getting. Yeah. It's kind of fucked up because men just think that they can do anything that they want to. But we as women got to have some type of accountability. Because you ignored those red flags. Because what he was telling you in the bedroom, I mean, yeah, what he was saying, it sounded good at the moment, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't looking too good. So now you're stuck being a baby mom. And I'm sorry, I hate that for you. I hate it for myself too, babe. I hate it for myself. But baby, I just hope that you get through this, because we knew that he wasn't. He just wasn't it. Go heal, baby. Go heal. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, sister. I got you.